Welcome back, sleepers, to another Dune Awakening video, and today we're going to be talking a little bit about just kind of the ambience and exploring around the map a little bit. I've got this opportunity to run around a little bit with Kai on fire, and so we're just going to do some riding across the sand here. You'll see off in the distance there's some white puff smoke fog looking stuff. That is flower sand. And then of course, if you're familiar with the lore, that purple boiling over there is a spice bloom. And yeah, it's going to be quite a kind of experience. So this crossing right here is kind of really pushing the distance on what you want to try and do on a bike. As you can see, it's a lot of open ground to cover, and you can see the worm meter is going off, and yeah, it's definitely one way to wake yourself up if you're feeling a little groggy gaming. You think, oh, this is boring, and then suddenly it's not. So exploring around a little bit, we found a scrap vehicle that we just had to have. This is the buggy, sometimes called the ground car, and it's normally super fun to drive. This one's on its last legs, as you can kind of see from the HUD there. It's yeah, it's not so healthy, but I wanted to take it out for a spin just because why not? While other creators were making how-to videos on how to build stuff or how to run a thing or deep explorations of combat, I was just driving around in circles because it's such a beautiful game, and even in this limited circumstance, it was just so much fun to just drive around and see all of the things. And from the ground, from a bike or from a buggy, you really see things that you won't get to see when you fly around. So it's worth the effort. It's worth the energy to explore on the ground. So you will need resources like the flower sand, and to get it you have to use the compactor. You've seen it before, talked about before. Use it as a static charge to kind of group it all up into a pile for you to grab. It does create vibrations on the sand, and you can see the worm meter go up and down as you use it. And then of course, you know, the unexpected guest that drives you off the sand. If you're wise, you don't linger. One of your early tasks is to use an exploration probe. Basically, you have to climb the tallest thing in the area and shoot it up in the sky, and it'll open up the map for you so you can kind of see where things are, which definitely helps with exploration. I did already confess to spending way too much time just driving around in circles, but man, it is just an absolutely beautiful game. And just one thing that I did do here is I've got my HUD off, so you can't see when the worm meter comes and goes. So I am kind of pushing my luck, but I just wanted to kind of show off just how much work the devs did in making this look good, how good it feels to drive on it, how good it looks to drive on it, how good the scenery is, and the details on the spaces when you go drive around, and the shadows and the NPCs, and just how the place feels so immersive. One important kind of landmark across the map are the trading posts, and they have different NPC inside, including there's a shopkeeper type guy. There might be other contacts for you. There's a contract board, and as you've seen in other stuff that Funcom has shared, when the storms come, those doors will close, so you have a safe place to hide from the storms as well. But it's just a nice, it's a bit of ambiance, it's a bit of atmosphere that they've given us to kind of heighten that immersion. And don't forget the Kulan, of course. One nice touch that they did is with the Coriolis storm, as it builds, the weather starts to change and the wind starts to blow, and your visibility definitely starts to drop. So you have to really kind of plan when you go out and where you're going, because sometimes you really can't see. But it's such a nice touch to have that and see the map change with the wind and just that ambiance. They did such a good job. And speaking of planning before you go out, you never know when you're going to come across that spice blow that is ready for you to pick up. The color contrast here is a little extraordinary. It's normally not quite this striking, but the sand in this area is very, very red. So up against that purple, it's definitely very clear to see where the spice is, and you go after it with the spice compactor. It pops up in little piles for you, and then you have spice to go process into melange. And as a last act, uh, something that everybody really wants to do, they say they want to do, is to get up close and meet Shia Halud. So, yeah, Shia Halud. Bila Kaifa.